Once again, it's time for fishing tips here on Daytime Tri-Cities, and I'm joined by Matt Champion from the South Holston River Fly Shop. And Matt, we're out here. It's kind of, we're coming from spring into summer. It's that time of the year. Got some sunlight out here today, some clouds and everything. Time of day changes here on the river, doesn't it? When the time of day changes, the fishing changes.
It does. It does. What's been happening here lately is that the fish have been feeding on like midges and little blue wings, and there's been a little black caddis coming off in the morning. That's been primarily what they've been feeding on. But as you get into the afternoon, and we've been seeing a few today, there's been a few sulfurs coming off. And as the afternoon goes on a little bit, you'll see a little bit more and more of those. So in the mornings, the fish have been eating, smaller stuff, blue wings, little black caddises, and even a few blue wings still. As the afternoon wears on, then they start primarily feeding on the sulfur nymphs and the sulfur dries and things like that.
And so you gotta plan accordingly, and you gotta have those things with you. And I know you, as a guide service, you carry everything that you need there. But if you're out by yourself, you gotta make some plans.
Yeah. But the other thing is just pay attention to what's going on.
Right.
When you start seeing that, if you're fishing in the morning, you're catching fish good on nymphs and on midges and things like that, and all of a sudden, midday, a little bit past, they start slowing down on you. Probably time to start changing, because those sulfur nymphs, those bigger nymphs, are starting to move around, and they're going to eat the most readily available food to them. And if there's a good many nymphs moving around, that's what they're going to go switching to.
And we see, and you tell me, here lately, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, those sulfurs start coming off.
That's been about the time they've been starting to pop the best. You'll see a few like we're seeing now, flying around, but the majority of the hatch has been starting about 3 o'clock.
And we were noticing some fish rising out here behind us, and you say they're very specific. They like to keep that same line a lot of times.
They're going to feed in their same line. And right now their field of vision's fairly wide because there's not as many bugs coming down, but as the hatch gets more intensifies, their cone of vision will get down and they'll feed in that one little window that comes in front of them.
So you got to present that right to them.
You got to put it right in front of their face.
All right. And that's when you catch fish. And Matt, we appreciate all that good advice for fishing here on the South Holston River. It's Matt Champion with South Holston River Fly Shop. We'll be back later in the summer with more fishing tips.